Welcome back to another recap video from this morning's live day trading session. If you're new here, we do go live every single morning, Monday through Friday. So if that interests you and you want to be a part of our LTE team, then definitely subscribe to the channel and go ahead and join our Discord, which will be the first link in the description below. 100% free, lifetime access. You get the privilege to watch me trade live every day, get inside my head, and connect with other like-minded individuals who all want to do the same thing, and that's learn how to make money in the stock market. So guys, two beautiful trades this morning, two beautiful setups that we called out with our LTE team. We traded at the open here, and you can go back and watch this live trading session. All you have to do is be a subscriber, join the Discord, and that'll be in our morning live trading session playlist. Now, what's great is all we saw this morning was some, selling pressure from the Qs, a lot of consolidation, and this morning it actually went below its moving averages, and then it kind of touched the support about 511 and then shot up. By identifying the opportunity that QQQ was reversing and pushing up, we were able to benefit off of sound, SOUN, making a very nice trade off of that upward momentum. And on LUNR, same thing, from that momentum of the overall market conditions. Now, if the market were selling off still, then we would be having a different conversation about risk management, etc. Nonetheless, SOUN pushed up very nicely. We bought in at 1356 as it pushed above this moving average on this initial two candles. I didn't want to miss this whole move as I thought it was going to just skyrocket, and it actually consolidated for a little while. It consolidated till about 820. Right before we ended our live stream. We do go live anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour every morning, and today we went live for an hour. We wanted to see some potential reversal, and right before we were about to get off, after watching paint dry for almost an hour, it actually started to make its move at about 820, 822, pushing up to those highs of $14. Now, we did lock these profits in on the live stream. We were actually negative about $50. Took a bad pre-market trade. We'll talk about it in just a second. But we were down, I think, about $50 total. And during this live stream, the last 10 minutes of today's live stream, we made it all back and broke even. So we are green on the day, only up about $2, but nonetheless, we're not down $50+. Now, risk management played a huge part by identifying, hey, this is my risk. We went over the risk to the reward ratio on sound. It was a 1 for 2 or a 1 for 5. And I sold at that resistance level of $14. I sold at $13.99. It was a psychological number. It got rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It got rejected. I say, you know what, 5 times is enough to where I'm just going to get out, lock in $21 in profits. And right when I locked it in, the very next candle began to push up. So by understanding direction and understanding that this was still bullish, I could have actually rolled this even higher from $14 to $14.75, or even till right now at $14.60. Now I had 50 shares, which could have resulted in actually another $40 to $50 in profits on top of the 20 bucks. But nonetheless, we identified this trade. We called it out in our Discord with our Learn to Earn team, LTE team, and some of you guys were able to make even more profits by holding longer. So congratulations to everyone who did. But I sold at first sign of resistance, locking in a $20 bill in less than about an hour. $20 in an hour on this trade. Now, simultaneously, we also traded LUNR. LUNR pushed up, same kind of thing here, a lot of consolidation. Again with sound, real quick, just going back, I'm sorry I'm kind of all over the place here, but sound had a support at about $13, which is why I also took the trade. As you can see here, this was Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. So last Tuesday, it had a very strong $13 support, which is why I was comfortable taking this trade. I figured I would buy in at $13.50 and risk about 50 cents a share. I think it was like $25 to make 50, right? A 1 to 2. Now, one thing I could have did better was not be in two positions at the same time, as I could have scaled into this and actually bought more as it pushed up, creating more profits. Okay. Now LUNR, again, same thing. We saw that it had previous support. It was holding support from this resistance here, right? What used to be a strong resistance. If I paint this red, there was a strong resistance at one point. It broke through that resistance level, making it bullish and resulting in a nice bullish pattern, support pattern. So there was support here as well and support here. So by identifying that there was support at $20, I was comfortable taking a trade. I bought 20 shares at 20.40, and then I bought another 10 shares at 20.30. Now what I could have did better was wait for this to actually set up and buy down here at the 1980s, maybe even the $20 level. But again, I wanted to make sure there was confirmation in the trade before taking it. And so we took that trade. I didn't want to miss out. Again, it was above those moving averages and was holding. As soon as I bought that last one, it took a big dip down with the QQQ market, right? NASDAQ went down, so did Lunar and Soundhound. But I waited. I was patient. I understood that there was a support at 20, even though it dipped below. If I would have sold at either one of these points on Sound or on Lunar, again, we would be down $50, $60, and we would have never had the chance to make our money back, as that would have been all of our cash used for the day in this cash account. So we really did hold, and I don't really like doing that. It was a weird feeling. I did not feel as in control today as I usually do. You know, I should have bought 10 shares here, waited, maybe buy 10 at support, and then when it started showcasing signs of upward momentum, then buy more on the back side, on the front side of the move, not necessarily the back move anticipation for the move. Same thing here. I wanted the breakout. I didn't want to miss out. FOMO got involved, came back down on Sound, and then that's where I should have decided to load up a little bit, buy more, buy more, buy more, and scale in. So things I can definitely work on. I'm not a perfect trader, but buying at those 2032 levels and then selling at 2116 and 2122, really just the first signs of pullback. Could have sold up at 2128. But I still think that was really good, considering there was 4 or 5 red candles and it pushed below. I figured maybe it'll just continue to sell off back to 20, and I would have actually lost more profits. So we actually locked in $24 in about an hour on Lunar, $20 on Sound. So that was a $45 hour in profits. Okay, now Lunar pushed up even more, right? By identifying previous support and resistance levels from other days that we traded this. We traded it this day. We also traded it this day here. And with that result, we were able to identify, you know, support levels at $20, resistance levels at about 22.50. It looks like this one got up to about 22.19. So for all of our LTE members who actually are still in this trade or were able to ride this out a little longer, we're able to benefit more and make more profits. Now, very nice move, guys, on LUNR from $20 up to 22 was an 11% profit move, $2.25 per share. We sold way too early at 22. Again, I'm comfortable with selling early at that first stage of pullback. You know, it makes sense at 21.20. Now, if we would have held, we could have been up. We had 50 share, what was it, 30 shares of Lunar. We could have held a little longer, making another $30. Another $30. So still great move. Very happy with it. Sound making a huge move from $13 to $14.75. If you were able to make this trade perfectly, it was up 12% or $1.68 per share. Now, those were my two big moves that I made money on. I did trade SOPA, lost $5. So see, that's where risk reward comes in. If you can make $20, $40, $50, $60, $100 on your winners and then cut your losers really short, you know, maybe only losing $5 or so, $10, then you can really outperform the market. So right here, I bought 100 shares at 227, and then I sold at 231. I was actually up about $5. Traded again at 224 and 218. I sold because it flushed, losing that $5. I think I was down $2. pushed up very nicely to 275. This would have been an incredible move if I would have just held on to my shares at 220 to 275. Would have been a $50 move. Another $50 move, guys, with only 200 bucks. So that was a 25% run up. Very beautiful. 34%, almost a full dollar there, guys. And then, of course, it's kind of consolidating, holding that support here. I try to get in one more time at this breakout from 245, 247, back to 275. It did not do it. Went down to 231. Lost $5, right? But risk $5 to potentially make 50 in a few minutes. I'll take that any day of the week. RSLS is my big winner, also my big loser today, guys. I did trade this very early in the morning. I traded it at 6:36, so about an hour before the market opened. I bought 100 shares at 412, and then I sold at 429. Quick $17. I was already up $17, almost 20 bucks before, before even 7 a.m. Before what, 6:30? In 2 minutes, I made almost $20 in 2 minutes. Now, what I did was I identified support here and that breakout, but we didn't get that push back up to $5 that I wanted. That could have been a nice $80 in profit. Now it flushed, went sideways a little bit. I tried to buy one more time, 441 for that break above 5. And again, just kind of got flushed down. Support held a little bit longer. Now right here at 6:53, we were leaving the house and getting into the car to take my daughter to school. And I saw this red candle here. I was like, maybe nothing too bad. I'm going to get my sell order ready. I dropped it down, and as I went to drop it, I clicked, and it actually sold as it dropped. So I missed the first initial limit sell at like 408 or 403. I missed it. It jumped down to 390 and then jumped down to 385, and I was able to get a fill at that. So in just like literally 1 minute, took away our $20 in profit and brought us back down to $38. So it was like a $60 swing from 441 to 385. Yeah, it was like $65. So by just not over trading and taking this one trade right here, we could have actually been up, quite a bit more. Result, not losing 40, we could have been up 40, right? And honestly, not losing that 40, being up only this initial 17, and having more buying power, we could have actually benefited and made, 60, 70, 80, $100, $200 today. So by fine tuning what works for me and what doesn't work for me, by understanding the recaps and the trades we took, right? By going back and looking at what worked, what didn't work, why we did things, our emotion behind it, our share size, what we could do better, and how we can learn from our mistakes, and how we can actually double down on our successes will actually be a catalyst in my success, but also in your success. And that's exactly why I love doing these recap videos with you, because you get to see me trade live, buy, sell, get inside my head, see my emotion behind the trades, and then you get to see a recap video on profits, losses, all of it, guys. I share it all with you. Very honest, very transparent. It's what we love about this community. I think that's what a lot of people just like you like about this community that I'm creating. We have close to 7,000 subscribers, guys, on the YouTube channel. We're just about to cross over 500 members on the Discord, and we have over 70,000 members in our Investing for Beginners private community on Facebook. We are growing rapidly. 2025 is an amazing year, and it already is starting out that way. January was a great year. We trade live every single morning, Monday through Friday at market open. 100% free, lifetime access. Join the Discord so you can watch me trade live every day. And we also do weekly Sunday stock talks, game plans for the week, get you guys set up. We knew the markets were going to sell off this morning. They did. They sold off very nicely. SQQQ pushed up amazingly. That's exactly what we wanted to see, because when the market sells off, we can actually make money, right? And so as that market sold off from 531 down to 507, SQQQ pushed up from $27 to $31, resulting in $4 in profit per share overnight and a 14% profit. So that's why it's important to watch these videos Monday through Friday. What's happening Friday so you can be prepared for our Sunday live stream, for Stock Talk, and then our Monday morning trading session. By understanding the market conditions, overall direction, and the cycles that do come and go, we can therefore have a better understanding of exactly what trades to take. Again, we cannot predict the market. That's not what I do, but I do a great job of identifying direction and then taking that direction and rolling with it. If the markets want to sell off, we're going to make money. If the markets want to recover and rally, we'll make money on both ends. Thank you for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed the recap. Like always, remember to smash the like button, and let's end the year on a green note. See you later, guys.